Can you tell me a story I read about online and maybe go a little deeper than what they may have talked about? But you create a couple subdomains and create a conversation about privacy, and one day you woke up and the queries were just ridiculous and you were just getting a ton of impressions on the site.
Right. So through 2010, the Wall Street Journal had this series about what do they know, and it was like it kind of started the privacy media train going. And at the end of 2010, it was pretty obvious that, at least to me, I thought this is going to be a bigger thing. And we were out there doing stuff that they were talking about, but no one knew that we were doing it because I never really announced it or told anyone or did anything. So I thought that it would be interesting I woke up one morning and thought it would be a cool way to do it would be to have a billboard in San Francisco by Google and say, Google tracks you, we don't. And so that was my initial idea. And I ran it by my wife and my uncle, and they didn't think it was super crazy. So I went down that train. And then I pinged...
Did you say your wife and your uncle?
Yeah.
And you asked your wife because you value her opinion, or?
Absolutely. She was the main sounding board for all names database and DuckDuckGo.
That's awesome.
So got to give her a lot of credit.
So wives, spouses out there, pay attention. You can add tremendous value. You might not be able to code, but you can still add a ton of value.
So I pinged my idea was we put this billboard up, we could use it to get national press because it's kind of cool story. Put this in Google backyard, small startup kind of thing. So I pinged some reporters who had I kind of knew over the last 2 years, and one of them said, you should really have a companion site with this. That would make it cool. So I was like, that is a cool idea. And so I quickly wrote that site up. I just did it by hand and spent a night putting it up and put it out there to test the waters. And that thing kind of went viral instantly.
Wow.
I think the whole thing just kind of touches a nerve with people, legitimately. And then the billboard went up 2 weeks later, and then it kind of snowballed from there.